It's so funny how people are shipping Alondria with Nick, because in my mind, he is literally so full of lust. He's like sexually driven, like every single girl he saw that would give him the cookie fast as possible, he jumped to that, you know? And it's like he literally was having sex with Sierra 2 days ago. And then now you're gonna say like you magically loved Alondria since the beginning. If anything, yeah, she is the most beautiful girl in the world, but you just trying to jump her bones. You don't really care about no relationship with her anyways, right? And then when I saw his parents, I was like, is giving low-key Trump supporter, I don't know. And then like when he asked his sister, he was like, yeah, so you're on board with everything, right? And his sister was like, yeah, sure. It was so funny to me. But I feel like they're low-key just sticking together for the money purposes of it. Like now they know how much people are shipping them together. People said they should have seen it since the beginning, blah blah blah. And I feel like me, like I can relate to Alondria because we're both the same age. For some reason, I don't know, she looks 10 times better than me. But anyways, I can relate to that because Nick is like only what, like 24 or something like that. I don't know, but he's younger, right? And I feel like you could tell in her mind she wants like that country man, like Taylor, like that's the look that she wants, right? Maybe black man, I don't know, but I feel like she's keeps saying to herself like, oh yeah, I'm definitely attracted to Nick. Like I feel like she's trying to like speak it into herself, like make herself believe those words, right? But in reality, like what her type is because she said it a million times, right? And I feel like Nick obviously is in love with the idea of her. And then when he asked her that single mom question, that was like kind of sus to me because he was like, would you ever be a single mom? I'm like, why would you ask that? Like, knowing that like a lot of black women are single moms, and it's like, is he just trying to put a baby in her to get those like attractive genes and then like divorce her? Like, what's going on in his mind, But I never saw that from the beginning. I definitely know that producers just ran with it once they saw like all the edits and that the people liked an interracial couple. They were like, shit, let's take that and milk it, and then they forced them to couple up together, right? Whole time Alondria should have been kicked off the island because she was so in love with the man who didn't even like her, and she couldn't find a match, so she should have been kicked off, right? And then Nick, if he really liked Sierra, he would have went with Sierra, you know. So in reality, they were forced to couple up with each other. Fans were eating it up as they do, because a lot of people like seeing interracial relationships, blah blah blah. But like the whole point of Love Island is for strong couples to couple up together. So it's like Taylor and Clark got kicked off. In reality, everyone just hated Taylor, obviously, but like Clark, she didn't do anything wrong for real, but y'all voted them out, right? And then you vote out Ace and Shelly because a lot of people didn't like Ace, and then some people didn't like Shelly, blah blah blah, voted them out. But in reality, they were like strong couples, both exclusive, and then they left, right? But in past seasons, they would have been on there till the end because past seasons they actually had all strong couples in the end. Like they were talking to each other for like weeks at that point, right? But now in this finale, you talk about we got Iris and Pepe barely know each other, and then Pepe keeps saying that he's still in love with Hannah, and then who else? We got Huda and Chris. Chris so sick of her. You could tell he trying to leave and go play basketball the minute he gets out of there, right? And then she's gonna continue her life being a single parent, right? And then who the fuck else? Amaya and Brian. In reality, I feel like a lot of people think that they're a good match, but I low key think that he's using her. Obviously, he stood up with her. He stood up for her before he saw how popular she was, right? But I feel like he only stood up for her because she's like a fellow Hispanic woman, and he's just gonna defend a Hispanic woman if she's being like piled on because of their culture, right? And then he saw how popular she was, so he was like, oh shit, might as well stick with it because America loves her, right? And then he like, it seems like he likes her personality, but I feel like he doesn't like really 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 like truly like her, because their conversations seem to just be bland, like it's her, the one that's talking most of the time, and he's just like, yeah, yeah. And I know they have other conversations, but it's just not given to me, right? It's been like less than a week at this point, and then they're in the finals, and I'm like, damn, like all these people, they are not gonna last outside the villa, okay? And then it's gonna be real bad because Amaya has all those fans, and then watch him be like, yeah, it didn't work out outside the villa. He's gonna see all those DMs from all those women and be, you know how men are, right? And then he's gonna end up leaving Amaya for anything else with a hole, and then her fans are gonna attack him, blah blah. Same thing with Huda and Chris, because they're delusional. They think that Chris actually likes her, So, but the minute he leaves, her fans are gonna attack him. It's gonna be a mess when they get outside the villa and they see how like actually popular they are. I don't know. And then like Huda has like 3 million followers right now, which is more than the actual Love Island show itself. And I'm like, how did y'all get her that far up? Like, for some reason, like the black women of the season who are like unproblematic, they like never get as popular as the Kardashian looking woman on the show. Same thing that happened last season. Like, even though Serena won last season, it seems like Leah ended up having all the brand deals and like collabs and like stuff like that more than Serena, even though Serena was a winner. And I feel like that's gonna happen again. I feel like Alondria is gonna win this season with Nick, right? And then she's gonna be getting brand deals because she's popular, right? But in reality, Huda, the one that looks like the Kardashian, built like Kardashian, she is gonna end up getting majority of the brand deals. But all in all, this season has been so shitty. I hate it, and like definitely the new viewers definitely messed it up. And I feel like this is gonna continue happening over time. Like, next season, they're gonna get like some Kardashian looking girl, throw 2 black girls in there, throw them to the wolves, and then the Kardashian girl might win, the black girls might win. But it's like, you can tell they favor a certain type of person to be their winners, right? And then Serena and Cordell messed it up last season, so this season they're probably like, yeah, let's try and get the white couple to win. Oh no, everyone's shipping Alondria and Nick, let's get them to win. It's just like, it's so overproduced now. I'm sick of it.